Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here. And the rest of the fam. But it's later at night, obviously. So I'm not going to pan the dogs because they said they're tired. And they don't want to be panned. And Brad's eating dinner. He really doesn't want to be panned. So it is, what is it today, baby? The 7th. Still the 7th. Been the 7th all day long now.
Yes, it is.
It is August 7th, 2017. It is, what time of night, honey?
8:28.
8:28 in the evening. Evening.
Evening.
Yeah. If you want to get out Captain Yahoo, you might want to take him out now. Sun's going down.
Okay.
Because he still doesn't want to go out at night. Basically not for Brad. He might go out for me, but only if I'm actually going out there. He's not even falling for the tricks anymore. So it is dun, 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 84 degrees. Real feel at 95. The high was 89 and the low was 77. So, and it rained some last night and this morning. Woo-wee. Yesterday, Brad worked. Brad worked. It was my normal kind of take it easy day, and I did. The only time I got dressed was take dogs outside. And I just kind of puttered around the house and yeah, I just kind of puttered around the house and I did some 5D and I worked on some hats and that was about it. I was just feeling real tired and stuff and uh, Brad had kind of a crazy, chaotic night at work, which is, sometimes just happens. And we both slept better last night. We switched back. It only lasted one night. Like, nope. It's like, I'm like, his bed too hard. And he's like, her bed too soft. So.
Is that how I sound?
No, not really.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then today, it wasn't anything we really had planned. Not the night before or anything. But we woke up and I told Brad I really wanted to go fishing. And he jumped right on that. Found out the high tide was, 3:15 or 3:11?
3:51, I think.
3:51. So we decided that I was wanting to go into Dollar General and Brad wanted me to also go into Dollar General and see how their new store was. And it's fantastic. And their produce was wiped out hard. So they're waiting for a truck to come in. So it's been a big hit. A lot more freezer space and cooler space. That's really nice. And looking so much nicer. They got out all that clothing at this store, that was just kind of jumbled and a mess. And it's looking really nice. And I have to say, they have got some really great prices on some stuff. Not everything, but no place is going to have the lowest price on everything. But
nobody can have the lowest price on everything and still stay in business.
Right.
Yeah.
But they have got some really great prices. Like a box of instant potatoes for $1. They had quite a few dollar items. I picked up a new wind chime. It's kind of a 3D frog. He's metal, and he was only $3. He's cute too. And we got a couple pillows, and it's okay. It's the same price at Walmart for the pillows I keep talking about. That sometimes they're called TV watching pillows, and they kind of have the arms. They're kind of at a slant, and they kind of have the arms that come out. But this one it's a little bit bigger because I just laid on it, honey.
Okay.
It's a little bit bigger than the ones they sell at Walmart, and it is stuffed a lot more stuffing. We bought in the past the ones at Walmart. They didn't have much stuffing in them.
No.
And if you go back there and lay on that one, honey, you'll see a big difference.
Oh,
it's a lot firmer, and and it's a lot softer too. And then Brad also got me an oversized pillow to also use because I have to sleep kind of at an angle. Anybody that's heavy chested has to anyway, or a lot of times they find it more comfortable. It helps with my breathing and stuff, and it helps. I just feel better that way. So, oh, and like they had TP on sale and stuff like that. So, um, we did that,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to Crumbs, and Brad got his license renewed. Mine wasn't up yet, just for fishing. And he also got bait, squid and shrimp for bait. And then we stopped at the convenience store across the street and got fried chicken. Yes, you
I
heard
don't
it.
think they understood that.
We gave in and we got the fried chicken. And it was finger licking.
Wrong company.
I know.
Okay.
And I'm not saying the last part because it's wrong company. But it was very good. And this was our cheat day anyway. So we had gotten a bag of tortilla chips and some of the cheese dip at Dollar General too. And once in a while you got to indulge a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And we came home, we ate real quick, no, we didn't take the dog out.
No, we didn't.
And Brad loaded up stuff and we went fishing off the pier
Mm-hmm.
for a couple hours, and we had a great time, and it was beautiful. Sadly, you guys don't get to see the footage because we did record it. Oh, you're gonna check those settings, honey? We did record it on the camcorder, but we had the settings messed up, so it was on like super zoom. So at one point in time, I had pointed it to the uh, flooring on the pier. You could see every grain in that wood. So yeah, sadly, because you guys, I had even filmed catching a hardhead. I had filmed even catching a stingray. Sadly, you guys don't get to see that, but we're gonna keep working on that. So we just gotta fix the settings because it's on super zoom, where you can see every nose hair you had. So, but we had a great time, and it was so nice being out there, and it had a real nice breeze coming off the bay. Um, it was beautiful. And then one thing that made it tolerable, see, y'all are going to laugh because we moved to Florida. I don't tolerate heat well, never have. And now with the thyroid problems and stuff, I tolerate it even less well. Brad knew I was starting to get kind of overheated, and he goes, there's a hose over there. They have a hose with a sink and a cutting board and everything. And he said that hose has fresh running water. So I went over there, and he said, you might want to go over there and, kind of hose yourself off. I know that sounds funny, but that's what we do, okay? We be rednecking it big time and be proud of it. And of course, then I had to spray him down. Part of it was a surprise. So,
Oh man.
so, but that sure helped. That kept me cool enough and stuff. It was tolerable. And yeah, it was fun. And I wouldn't have come home as soon as I did. But I knew the puppies needed out. The dogs needed out and stuff. So, yeah. But when we got home, we didn't come right in. We sat out there for a while because I wanted to hang my new um, wind chime and have the dogs be outside. And we sat outside and visited for quite a while.
Long time.
Yeah, you got to make sure, and I know I've said this a week or so ago, that you spend time with your loved one.
Mm-hmm.
As the spouse, brother, sister, mother, whoever you're close to, or a dear friend. But you can't keep a relationship real close if you don't both put in the effort.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't both sit there and talk to each other, put down the damn cell phones,
Mm-hmm.
turn the TV off,
Mm-hmm.
sit there face to face and just chit chat. Like when you were dating. When you're all excited to know about that other person and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Give them the same respect now.
Well, okay, here in a week from yesterday will be our 29th wedding anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And remember a few months ago you discovered something about me that you didn't know.
What
Choc-
was it?
Chocolate chip ice cream or mint chocolate.
I knew that for quite a while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because for the longest time, I kept thinking he loved like peppermint
peppermint patties.
patties, and he's like, "No, I don't like them." And I'm like, it took me forever to get that through my head that you weren't a fan of mint and chocolate. But you do discover new things about each
Mhm.
other. You never will totally know anybody.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it'd be impossible to know everything about that person.
Yeah. Well, up until just a couple months ago, I never realized that you were an assassin for the CIA.
Shh.
Oh.
Now I must kill you. Now that you've said that, now I must kill you. Prepare to die.
Yeah. Okay.
I have not told them about your secret life being a stripper and working the poles.
Yeah, but the corner of Surf Road and Coastal Highway, I made.
Really? Are you going to tell them where they can find you
Well,
on your
yeah,
pole?
I want to make some money.
Well, yeah,
you know.
okay, because unfortunately it was a wooden pole. And, it gets splinters, especially because the varnish has a tendency to weather away in these storms.
And this making 37 cents a night is just not fun.
And that is not a slot for coins. That is not a slot for coins. But anyway, yeah, you never know everything about it.
Yeah, but we had a thoroughly enjoyable time fishing.
We did.
It was cool seeing Teresa barely got her line out in the water.
Yeah.
And I'm not even, well, it's only 4 feet deep water where she cast. And
Hey now!
No, that you can walk. Those.
Really?
Yeah, those.
I know the water was awful murky today.
Yeah, but
in the bay.
those channel markers.
Yeah.
At low tide, you can walk all the way to those channel
Yeah, I know
markers.
that.
Yeah, and that's like half a mile out there. And even somebody short can walk out to those channel markers, like a granddaughter.
Oh,
She's
well,
short.
she's almost as tall as her mother.
Well,
I know.
Go there. But yeah, because the hole that I always try to get to right over there is about 5 feet deep.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's.
You had just cast that out for me.
Yeah.
Just barely cast it out, and right away I got a hardhead catfish, and yes, they're in the bay. And then I don't know if I got a couple more or if the next one I got was a stingray.
I thought you got a couple more before you caught the stingray.
And the stingray wasn't huge. He was about like
He was about
that.
the size of a dinner plate.
And but a cute little guy. I love the underside because it looks like a little face there, and a little mouth and stuff. And everything we caught was catch and release, and and we get them free of that hook as fast as possible and get them returned to the water. Hardhead catfish, they grunt when they're brought up and stuff, and they're brought up on the dock and stuff. They grunt, and and them you have to use a special tool. What is that called? I would call it a fish grabber.
Yeah, that's.
Looks like a great big pair of pliers. What it's made is because the hardhead catfish, for those of you that aren't aware, have very spiny fins, and they can really slice you up. So you use one of those and a pair of pliers to get out the hook, or else you can use a fish glove.
Can I tell a quick story?
Sure.
One of our neighbors.
Here, can I turn it?
No.
It'll be just on you. Okay.
Okay.
Or you just hold it up to, and just look in there. You go a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Okay.
One of our neighbors has a prosthetic leg. He ended up losing his leg in a motorcycle accident years and years ago. And short cord.
Sorry, sweetie.
That's okay.
Hey, honey, help me.
Okay.
Okay.
But he ended up, no problem, baby. he ended up losing one of his legs in a motorcycle accident a lot of years ago. And he has a prosthetic leg. And I don't remember if it was him or his wife had caught one of these hardhead catfish. And the hardheads, the dorsal fin has a really nasty sharp spine on it. And then the two pectoral fins have nasty spines on them. And he caught this hardhead, and he got it unhooked and accidentally dropped it on the dock. And he went to kick it off, and instead of using his prosthetic leg, he used his real leg, and he got spined. And so he had a really nasty injury. And we keep giving him shit about.
Oh, you never told me about that.
Oh, I thought I had.
No.
Oh yeah, this is months and months ago.
Holy crap.
But yeah, in his good leg, he had a really nasty gash. Because I think there is some sort of poison in there.
That's
And
what I heard.
yeah, plus they're really sharp.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
so
what?
they're well. Oh,
They're
you
very
didn't.
Sharp.
You didn't get to feel them, did you?
No, I don't
No.
want to.
Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of cool. And I've talked to a few people out there that when they catch a stingray, they like to cut the barbs off. You know, but you're leaving that critter defenseless out there.
Yeah, that's
And
not fair.
you know, I do not think that's right. And the couple people I talked to said it'll grow back in like 6 months, but you
Not
know,
what I've heard, but I don't know.
yeah, you know, and I just, you know, I hate to see an animal out in its natural element defenseless.
Yeah.
You know, without its entire natural arsenal. You know, but it was so cool being out there with Teresa and fishing and sorry. You know, it was just cool being out there with her and fishing and everything, and it was just what are you doing?
Behind the scenes.
There you go.
But yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, for according to Wyoming standards, it was a slight breeze, but down here it was a fairly crap.
Just knocked him over.
It was a fairly decent wind. It was probably 10, 12 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Which makes casting into the wind a challenge.
Especially for me, okay? I'm casting it and it just goes right in front. Kaboom.
You notice?
And then one time I'm casting it. He's trying to teach me how to cast it. Okay, I used to be able to cast like a mofo, remember? Alcova there was a long time ago, 29 years. But now I'm rusty as heck. So he's trying to give me pointers. And I'm casting this and I think I did the most perfect cast. And I'm still waiting. I'm thinking, my God, I've cast this out so far. It must still be going way out there. It hasn't landed yet. And I'm looking way out there. And I told Brad, I said, that was a pretty good one, wasn't it? He goes, no. And I said, well, did you see? It must have gone way out there. He goes, no, it went over here right by me. And then every time I cast, and I noticed, I don't think he knows I'm noticed, he goes and he kind of runs and hides over in the corner of the dock.
Yeah.
I noticed that today. Every time I told you I was going to cast, you were like, okay.
Yeah. I try to get out of hooking range.
Then I surprised him because I grabbed the fish grabber. Okay, this is what happened, people. I got a bite on my line, and I'm reeling this sucker in, okay? And I'm telling him it's Moby Dick. I'm sure it's a big fish because it's bending that pole big time. It's a hard head. And it's not teeny tiny, but it's not huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was really, and then at that point in time, I'm bringing that one in. Brad goes, oh crap, I got a bite. And he goes right over his pole. He brings it in. And so I'm thinking, well, crap, I got to grab the fish grabber and the pliers. I've got to get this fish unhooked so it can get back in the water. It can't just lay there on that poor dock and grunt at me and stuff while he is bringing in his fish. So I'm doing that with shock Brad. Because he's like, and I'm not prepared. The man doesn't say anything to me. I think you're plotting to get rid of me. He didn't say a word to me, and all of a sudden, out of the air comes flying this bigger hardhead catfish, about twice the size. And it's like coming in, it's almost hit me. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like Wonder Woman. Because this thing is flopping around, it's not real thrilled about being yanked out of the ocean water. It's all flopping around. I'm grabbing my fish still in the fish grabber and moving it way over, because I don't want to get spined. But yeah.
And that was not intentional. I was
I
just,
know, but I told him the next time, yell incoming.
yeah.
He's like, well, he didn't expect, I don't know if you still thought that fish was just laying there.
Which one, yours?
Well, I don't think you knew what I was doing because you were
No.
trying to get your fish
Yeah,
in.
I didn't.
We never did catch one, we did. We caught 11 hardhead and a stingray.
Mhm.
And had a hell of a good time.
Yep.
So,
Yes, we did. Off that pier, I've caught a lot of hardheads.
mm-hmm,
I've caught topsail catfish,
mm-hmm.
and we've actually eaten a couple of those. Those are pretty good. And see, and I know of people that have tried using the hardhead catfish. They try to use the meat as bait,
Yeah, I've heard that too.
and the fish don't even eat that.
I heard what people like to use for bait around here, though, is the mullet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you can buy mullet like they
Yeah, I
have.
know.
Yeah, they're at
A lot of people just
Browns.
net them.
Yeah, and I've caught the two types of catfish. I've caught a bunch of stingrays. I've caught blacktip sharks,
Mm-hmm.
and the longest one was about 3 feet long.
None of these we've kept.
No, and I've caught several eels, and yeah, those are those.
I don't
want
to catch one.
And I've caught a few speckled trout. And
I caught a turtle.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hooked where it needed to be called to be rescued.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you got it. I mean, there was a couple other people, and we busted butt to get him landed as fast as possible, and not get him out of the water and get him back in because
And they've got a whole protocol, and a lot of places they have signs with instructions with the phone number and everything to call this one place. And because they'll rehabilitate these turtles and stuff.
Yeah.
But
and so we made sure and
mm-hmm.
we got him back in. We didn't get him all the way out of the water. We just
And like that. Okay, we decided today we weren't gonna do the adulting stuff because they start droning on. Every day is the same, basically. For him and I. And and it happens to everybody. So we decided we were going to take today, spend the day together, and do something we wanted to do. And I'm really glad we did because we didn't realize it. But okay, Brad's schedule got changed for tomorrow, which isn't that big. He's just working an earlier shift. But then he was supposed to be off Wednesday, and he's scheduled Wednesday now. So this is his only day off this week. So I'm really glad that we took the time to go ahead and go in and have a good time and enjoy.
I'm glad we got those pillows for you.
I'm so thankful for those pillows. They're going to be really nice.
Good.
I know that's going to help with my quality of sleep, and we'll see. But I don't think we probably need to get an egg crate thing.
Okay.
We'll see, but I think that'll all work. Unless you want that comforter back, then we would need to get an egg crate.
No. I won't need that comforter.
Comforter?
I wouldn't need to come to the.
I mean, we're gonna need it for this winter.
Yeah, but I think we've got others.
You don't need to use every comforter there is in the place.
I only have one.
You normally have 2 or 3 or 5 or 6.
2 at the most.
What's all in that one blanket thingy
a blanket
that weighs 1,000 pounds?
I've told you at least 100,000 times. Quit exaggerating. No, it's
wow.
It's just.
You're unfriended.
You said you weren't gonna do that anymore.
Okay, damn it.
I know. It's just a comforter and then a blanket.
It's really heavy.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have anything else you wanted to say, honey?
No.
Okay.
I'm done interrupting you.
No, you weren't interrupting. All right. Well, we love you guys, and we hope that you had a great day too. Like I said, this was kind of our weekend, and I'm very grateful we did that since you're working all week.
Mm-hmm. And then I did check the tracking number and shipping of hats that went up to Aid for Friends up in
Idaho.
Pocatello, Idaho. He had got there today, so
Yep. Yep. So that's wonderful.
yep.
So we're on to Montana and Sunshine Jennifer Cook. She has a channel here. Check her out. And Linda Crazy for Yarn. Check her out too. But they're both making hats too
That's
to
cool.
help with the cause. And like I said before, anybody that wants to donate yarn, the address is below. And also if you want to make some hats and donate them, send them here and I'll put them in a big box. The more the merrier. Just let me know. And that's all we have to say. I've
Right.
got to get this uploaded because Brad's got to go to bed in an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. We do cherish friendship so much. And we think you're awesome. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.